Hello children, let's talk about chapter number 16, that's quadrilaterals. First of all, what is a quadrilateral? Any closed figure which is made up of four line segments, we call it a quadrilateral. And certain properties of quadrilateral are like it has four sides, four angles, four vertices and two diagonals. And these are the 10 elements, four angles, four sides and two diagonals. These are the 10 elements of a quadrilateral. Now this is what a quadrilateral looks like. It may look slightly different also, it hardly matters. Now diagonals are when you join the opposite vertices, the lines which you get, these are the diagonals. Now opposite side, opposite angles and opposite vertices. So these are the opposites, these are the opposite sides, these are the opposite angles and the opposite vertices. Adjacent sides, adjacent angles, adjacent vertices. Two connected sides, these are the adjacent sides, adjacent angles and adjacent vertices. And when you draw a diagonal, it divides your quadrilateral into two triangles. So when we draw one diagonal, the quadrilateral gets divided into two triangles. Now the main property that we are going to use in a quadrilateral, it's sum of four angles of a quadrilateral is always equal to 360 degrees. That when we have four angles, when you add all the four angles, the sum is always 360 degrees. And in short, we write it as ASP, that is angle sum property of a quad, which stands for quadrilateral. Now, we'll be starting with the first exercise of quadrilateral. Let's see that exercise. They have given you three angles of a quadrilateral and they are asking you to find the fourth angle. So use your angle sum property and put the values. Your angle 4 will be 360 degrees minus 250, that is 110 degrees. Now in question number 2, they have given you sum of two angles of a quadrilateral as 136 degrees and the other two angles are equal. So we take the equal angles as x and x. Again we use angle sum property of the quadrilateral, putting the values in that, and we get 2x is equal to 360 minus 136, which is 224, and the value of x is equal to 1112. Therefore two equal angles equal to 1112 and 1112. Now they have given you, this is solution number 3. They have given you the ratio of angles of a quadrilateral as 1, 1, 1 and 3. So we let the angles be 1x, 1x, 1x and 3x. Now this can be taken as single x also. Sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is given as 360. Again use the angle sum property and the value of x will be 60 degrees, which means your angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3 is equal to 60 degrees. And your angle 4, which is 3x, is 180 degrees. Now one more question was asked, is it possible to have such a triangle? No, it is not possible to have such angles, as one angle cannot be equal to 180 degrees in a quadrilateral. It is not possible. Solution number 4, they have given you the ratio of three angles as 2, 3 and 4, and the angles, we'll assume the angles to be 2x, 3x and 4x. Now they have also given that sum of the first and the third angle is 180 degrees. So adding your angle 1 and angle 3, which is equal to 180, you get the value of x as 30 degrees. Now find your angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3. Now to find angle 4, we are going to use angle sum property, and your angle 4 will be, adding all this, shifting it to the other side, will be equal to 90 degrees. Solution number 5, two angles of quadrilateral are given as 70 and 40. And the ratio of other two is given as 2:3. So we'll take the ratio, the angles which have the ratio as 2x and 3x. Again using the angle sum property of the quadrilateral, putting the values in that, and the value of x comes as 50 degrees. In that case your angle 3 will be 100 degrees and angle 4 will be 150 degrees. Now checking solution number 6. In 6 they have given you one figure. If you just see, they have given you one figure, and in this figure A, B, C, D angle is given. Angle A is marked as 90 degrees. The value of B is 6x minus 5. C is 7x minus 15 and D is 2x plus 5 degrees. The first part is you have to find the value of x. So use angle sum property here. Putting the values, we get x as 90 degrees. And second part is you have to find angle B and angle C. So to find angle B, put the value of x. It's 109 degrees. And to find the C angle, again put the value of x in C, and you get it as 118 degrees. Number 7 is exactly like question number 6, that you can try it yourself. Now moving on to question number 8, they have given that the figure we'll draw, because the figure is not given, that AD is parallel to BC. The ratio between your angle A and angle B is given separately, angle C and angle D is given separately. You have to find all the angles. Now first talking about angle A and angle B, we'll take the angles as 2x and 3x. Now we've mentioned that angle A and angle B, when you add them up, you get 180 degrees as they are co-interior angles. So if you see the figure, two angles between the parallel lines are co-interior angles. So A and B are co-interior, and same way your D and C are also co-interior angles. Using this, we'll get the value of x as 36 degrees, and then angle A is 72 and angle B is 108 degrees. Same thing we are going to do for angle C and angle D. They are you take a different variable now. So let your C and D be 4y and 5y, and again using co-interior property, you will get the value of y as 20 degrees. So C will be 80 and D will be 100 degrees. Now this is question 9 figure. You have to first part find x, then second part you have to find angle ACB, like this angle, and third part you have to find this angle. So first we will be separating triangle 1 and triangle 2 and using the properties in separate triangles. So first taking triangle ADC, using the angle sum property of a triangle, putting the values, and we get the value of x as 20 degrees. For the second part, now moving on to triangle ABC. In that, angle A is also given, angle B is also given, and angle C is marked as angle ACB. Using angle sum property here, putting the values, and your angle ACB comes as 25 degrees. For the third part, we have to take the upper triangle ADC. The value is given as 4x minus 10 degrees. So you put the value of x and angle ADC is equal to 70 degrees. For question number 10, they have given you angle A as 66 degrees, angle B is given as C plus 16 degrees, angle D is given as angle A minus 16 degrees. You have to find B and angle D. So first of all, your angle B is equal to C plus 16 degrees and C is given to you as 6x plus 4 degrees. So now just put the values and your angle C will be 6x plus 24 degrees. Just open the brackets and solve it. So we have A, B, C and D separately. Now we are going to use angle sum property, that is angle A plus B plus C plus D, but 360. Putting the values, we get x as 15 degrees, and then you find your angle. Like they have asked you to find angle B and angle D. So to find angle B, we know we have to find C first because angle B is C plus 16. So find angle C, which comes as 114 degrees. So your angle B will be C plus 16. So C plus 16 degrees, that is 130 degrees. And your angle D is given as, and your angle D we calculated in the beginning only because it is A minus 16. So A ki value was already given, A minus 16. So D comes as 50 degrees. For question number 11, this is the figure given. We have to prove that this angle A plus this angle B is equal to this angle X plus this angle Y. We are going to mark this as angle number 1 and we are going to mark this as angle number 2. So we will find linear pair property for angle X and for Y. Linear pair property, we get the value of x, 180 minus x. For linear pair, we use for y and we get the value of angle 2 as 180 minus y. Your D is equal to angle 1 and now your B is equal to angle 2. Now use your angle sum property for the triangle A plus B plus C 360 degree, angle sum property of quadrilateral, put the values, and after shifting the values from one side to the other side, you get your A plus D is equal to x plus y, hence your question is proved. Now for the last question, the ratio of angles is given. The fourth angle is given as 90. You have to find the three angles of which we have the ratios. So you let the angles be 1x, 3x and 5x. Fourth angle is already given. Use your angle sum property, putting the values in that. We get x as 30 degrees and angle 1 which is x 30, angle 2 which is 90 and angle 3 which is equal to 150 degrees. So we finish the first exercise here. Thank you.